Hi guys, I can't resist sharing with you my happy mail. I have received this from a great pen pal. Sandra is in Portugal and she's got a wonderful son called Daniel. And I'm not 100% on his age. I think he has just recently turned 10 years old. And look what I've received in the post. And I've got a lovely little letter. And this has been penned by Daniel, bearing in mind that he lives in Portugal. So all in all, English is not his first language. So he has done a wonderful job of writing me this beautiful letter, saying that he realised that over the summer holidays I was making a few Alice in Wonderland little trashy stroke junk journals. And I've just received this, so this is the current one I'm working on, which I'm going to share with you, but it pales in comparison to this beautiful one that I've just received today. So you can see that we've just got this lovely glowingly gold packaging, and I've just taken it out and I wish to share this with you. So we've got Alice in Wonderland. We've got these beautiful feathers and what looks like a wonderful top hat. And it's just been done with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And let's look inside. And this has just got to be a delight for anybody. Sandra, how you were able to part with this is beyond me. And we've just got these beautiful, we've got Alice, and we've got this lovely soldier, and we've got this joined up writing, and just look at this beautiful mixed media. And this is Alice, and this is Daniel's little the way he has portrayed Alice in his opinion. And then we've got this lovely soldier, and just look at that playing card. I'm not sure. Oh look, and they're all dated as well on the back. So talk about beautiful, like 80C size, artist trading size. I'm going to go back and look at Alice now. And did he sign as well? All signed and dated as well for me, and also location in Portugal. And dare I say, in the letter it says I can put these into my own journal. I don't think I could part with them. They're not going, they're staying as they are. I mean, just beautiful. And what have we got here? We've got the White Queen, and just the lovely naivety of just being so young, and I mean, artistic talent. And look at the crown and the time it must have taken, not only for Mum to also supervise Daniel, but for Daniel to spend his precious time doing this for me. Just look, that is exceptional. I just love, and she's got a little heart, she's got a little white, she's been highlighted round her lips. And this is on a beautiful mixed media background as well. And this is the Red Queen. And you can see that's the centre of the signature that I'm sure Mum helped tie the centre there. Oh, but just, these are absolutely, and Tweedledum. Let's take this out. Oh, just, they're absolutely, if they don't fill you with a big passionate smile, I would be really surprised. My daughter at 22, she, you know, I mean, we've had her growing up and I've got her beautiful pictures and images, but I am just so blessed to have a wonderful pen pal in Daniel and Sandra. And then we've got the teacups here, and this just is, I mean, I just, words, I'm lost for words, because it is just, and yet again, all signed throughout. And as I said, my journal is going to pale in comparison. That is just got to be something I will love, I shall treasure, especially with the beautiful feathers on the front and the fact it's been made for me. And I can't see myself doing any journaling inside. So Daniel, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so, so much. And that goes for you, Sandra, as well. And then, dare I say it, I do have my journal, and this is like my trashy journal, for this is packaging that you see here. This is packaging from the British Library, and it had notelets and cards which I brought when I was last back in Oxford, not this year but a previous year before, and that's because I wanted to send out some of these notelets to friends. And now I've used my notelets, and I thought it seems a waste to be throwing the actual packaging away. So I've just basically glued down, I think what I'd done was I just cut off the outer edges which held the notelets inside, and then just pushed this down and used the tape which was already there. I steamed this using a kettle just so I could actually get the glue apart, and then restuck it down. I've got a postcard here, admittedly, of the Mad Hatter, and because it's pen and ink, I just like the idea that that could fit into here quite nicely. I've taken some of my stamps and I've just done some stamping on the front here. I've got this coffee stained doily which has got a little bit of blue florals. We went on a walk, and so now's the time to start using. I pulled the book apart when I was out because I didn't want to carry a big book in my small little bag. So the book was already pulled apart. I've turned this in so I can actually put a nice big journal, that's a pocket at present moment, a journaling tag could go in. And for the moment, as you can see, I'm still work in progress, and this is actually Christchurch itself, a lovely map of it, and it's just got the blues again to enhance with the little doily. And that's where Harry Potter, the big table is in here, and obviously Lewis Carroll at a period of time has studied. Yet again, more images of Alice in Wonderland, or, you know, I was going to say some different original drawings here. And then I've cut the front of the cover off, and we've just got Alice looking behind this little curtain. We have a little piece of ephemera that she's actually on, and I've got a little stamp up in the far left hand corner. So let's turn over. Plenty of room for journaling. Another piece of ephemera that's been gifted to me because I didn't want to keep it completely Alice in Wonderland. I wanted to start using some of the items I've got within my home. We've got a piece of ephemera dated from 1925 to 1926, so some nice vintage ledger paper. We've just got an image from Pinterest, another little stamp which was gifted to me by Katie. So we've got a couple of packs of little stamps with Alice in Wonderland. I've used some gift wrap, and I've just turned it into this little envelope. And what I've done, I've just glued it down. Another piece of ephemera dated back from the 1960s. So it's just with compliments there. Somebody's obviously had some electrical services, some work done. Here we have Alice Liddell and her family, the other two sisters and her brother here. And I've just done some punching on the outside edge. As I said, just trying to use up some of my bibs and bobs in my collection. I got a few of these bookmarks from the old sheep shop here, and so they're very nice to go inside. Yet again, part of the front cover that I had for the walks in Oxford, and I've just put it across on this little envelope. I've got an ATC in here, or an ATC, yeah, just with this little heart, and that's ready as a journaling area. And again, I've just used a bit of packaging, and I've got Alice's shop up the top there, and this is just on pattern paper, as you can see. I've run some washi down the outside edge, and I've got live life now. Really important that you do go about living your life sooner rather than later, because your time is of the essence. And I did actually punch these holes back again. Didn't like it when I just put the washi tape straight down. I had to go back with a hole punch, and because this was in a ring binder originally. And on the back then I can actually do some journaling on the graph side of things. Bit of my ledger paper, an old photograph, and if you go around Oxford on the streets you will get entertainers, and we've got a couple here that are actually painting. You have to excuse me, my daughter has arrived from outside, so the dog is just announcing her arrival. I've got this little clock that I've had in my collection, and I just thought that goes with the pocket watch of the White Rabbit. Here we've got some more images. I've just, as I said, taken things from my personal collection and just getting them now out into some of my journals. Another one of those little Alice stamps. We've got some big coffee staining just on this piece of scrap paper. Little envelope that's quite modern, but I just love the pocket watches and all the clock faces. Here we have the little Cheshire cat from Pin Interest, and I've just turned it into a little pocket here. We have a vintage little envelope here that's going into this section, sticking with the black and white. And then we're just finishing off with Alice's picture of the old sheep shop, the original from the 1950, and then Wool and Water through the looking glass. So that's what I've been up to, and I just really wanted to share with you Daniel's work and what I'm currently working on. Take care guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.